everyone, welcome to my last perfume video for 2020. Welcome subscribers and welcome to new people. I am happy to have you here for this fun video. It is easier for me to have the perfumes on these shelves than to go ahead and just pull them up one by one so you can see generally all of them. And there are about 30 here that I have either been gifted or have purchased over this last year. And it's amazing to me the number of fragrances that I was introduced to since I started my journey here on YouTube about a year ago. And so many of these perfumes I had no idea even existed, and now so many of them I just love. So we'll go through them one at a time, but I won't take an extreme amount of time on each one because we'll be here way too long. But I will just go through and mainly point out the ones that were definite favorites for me this year. So to start with, we will start on this side. Eau de Soir by Sisley was a definite standout for me. I just discovered this some months back, so this is later in this year that I grew to love Eau de Soir. Gorgeous. Serge Lutens, Fleur d'Oranger, Orange Blossom, a really sweet orange blossom perfume. Gorgeous. The first time I smelled this, I fell in love with it instantly. This is a beauty. It's just a nice, sweet orange blossom. Neroli Blanc Intense was a definite standout this year. Orange Blossom, Vanilla, Cedar. I think a lot of people became aware of this fragrance over this past year, and many people have pointed this out to be something really special in terms of the fragrance community. It's gorgeous. Next up is Oud Satin Mood. This is my favorite of the year out of all the perfumes that I have. It just fits the bill for me in so many ways. It's sweet, it's a little bit sexy, it's exotic. It's actually unisex. I do know some gentlemen that wear this one, but this is so stunning and so beautiful. And this is one that I just became aware of this year, and I'm so happy about discovering this one. In the back here, we have Delina. I think a lot of us discovered Delina this year. Some of us were hip to it earlier, but I just discovered this one. A rose vanilla, really, really beautiful, beautiful perfume, along with Cassili from Parfum de Marly, where Delina is also from. This is a little bit sweeter, actually, and has more of a peach overtone to it, though that's not one of the notes listed, but this is gorgeous. And then in the back, we also have Delina Exclusive, just as pretty as Delina, just a little smokier, a little bit more mature. There's an incense note in here that sets it apart, but this was a gorgeous discovery this year. Another MFK is Baccarat Rouge 540. I love this one. It's just sweet enough. It's just fresh enough. And for me, it does have good lasting power. And sometimes when I forget what I have put on and I smell this, I'm like, what is that amazing scent? And then I'm remembering that it was BR 540. And I just, appreciate it even more. So I'm very fortunate and grateful to have come across this year. And last one on this top shelf that I adore is Nobile 1942 La Danza de Lubile. This is a really nice apple scent, a sweet apple scent, reminiscent of baked apple pie, but obviously more refined than that. Just a really nice gourmand and a gorgeous bottle. This is one of my favorite gourmands of this year. Really, really gorgeous. On this second shelf, let's move down a little bit. We have a standout for me, which is J'adore Absolu. This is sweeter and richer than the original J'adore. I love this one immediately. This is heavy on the jasmine, and just overall, it's a lot sweeter than the original. But I actually love the original J'adore. It's gorgeous. But this is amped up just a bit more. And I really, really enjoy this one. Another discovery this year was House of Sillage, and I did have 2 other cupcakes, but I did sell them because Benevolence, which is this one, turned out to be the best one for me. I need to polish this. It is a really nice orange blossom with vanilla and some other really nice notes, some bergamot in there. And for me, this was the standout, and it reminds me of a couple others on this shelf, one of which is Love Don't Be Shy by Killian. Another nice, sweet, sugary orange blossom with some marshmallow. Super, super sugary, but still adult at the same time. It does have some resemblance in a way to Benevolence, and it also has resemblance to Neroli Blanc Intense that I talked about earlier. These are very similar, except Neroli is a little bit woodier, a little bit richer, but they're definitely in the same family. Love both of these. And there is one more that can kind of fit in that sweet orange blossom family. This is Ex Idolo Love and Crime. This is sponge cake and cocoa and some citrus, star anise. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance. Another very grown up Gourmand, and it definitely falls into that whole sweet citrus that I saw a lot of this year. In the back here, we have a fragrance that I came across this year. Absolutely love. It was by chance. I got a decant of this and immediately wanted a full bottle. This is Phoebe Peacock's Water Blossom, and it's very understated in this bottle, but it is stunningly gorgeous. And here you have pink pepper, there's satsuma, water lily, there's honeysuckle, green tea, there are ozonic notes in here. I think many of you would find this appealing, but it has sweetness, but at the same time, it's very fresh, and it has amazing longevity. This is gorgeous. Really excited about that one. And I have to pull out the Marc Jacobs. I was really curious about Perfect this year, and I love this one as soon as I smelled it. There's a blend of rhubarb in here, there's cashmere, there's some almond milk, and I think they all work wonderfully together. I am a fan of almond, so I had a feeling that I would love it, and I really, really do. So Marc Jacobs Perfect is one I really adore. I do need to wear it more though. There is another couple others back here. There's Narciso Poudre. I adore this one. I know a lot of you are a fan of this. I like the beauty of the bottle, the sweet, nice musk, the pale pink. This is just really sweet and easy, and to me it's like a nice skin scent, a very pretty musk skin scent with some sweetness. Really, really pretty. And Saturday by Ariel Shoshana. It's a boutique in DC here, and this is her house brand, so to speak. There is a perfume called Sunday, and then there's Saturday. There's saffron, rhubarb, cashmere. I believe there's some nutmeg in here. This is beautiful. It's fresh and sweet at the same time. This is a definite favorite from this year. In the front row, we have Tom Ford Noir. I was gifted this, and I'm super appreciative. This has become a favorite. Amber Orange Blossom Kofi. It is gorgeous. Really excited about this one, and it had been out for a while before I discovered it just recently this year. Next, we have Soir d'Orient by Sisley. This is a flanker to the Eau de Soir. I love them both equally. They're very different, but still stunningly beautiful and fresh and just so unique. The Soir d'Orient is just a little more exotic. It's more spicy. This is a stunner. It's very heavy, so you do have to be probably a little light-handed depending on where you're going, but that is one for a night out or a black dress for sure. Another discovery for this year that I've talked about often in some of my videos over the year is Cashmere by Chopard. This is apricot and peach and coconut. It is just a sweet, sweet type of vintage scent. It has vanilla. I absolutely love this one. Cody took over and bought out Chopard, but I made sure to get a version from the original makers. And if any of you are interested in Chopard Cashmere, look for the bottle that has the red flower on the bottom. That way you know you're getting one of the originals. And the Cody version is fine too. It's just not quite as sweet as the original Chopard version. So that completes the second row. Okay, so we have a third row down here, and one of my favorites from this year is L'Envant Arpège. This is from 1960. I was on a hunt for Arpège from this era simply because I came across it while watching an old Alfred Hitchcock movie. And I got really intrigued, and interestingly enough, it smells beautiful. I really didn't know what was going to come out of this bottle after all this time, but it's beautiful. It's a really nice amber alhetic type of scent, and I love this one. Angel back here was also a discovery for me this year. I was late on this one, but the sweetness, the hazelnut, the patchouli, super, super intense gourmand, but definitely a favorite. Another discovery this year is White Peacock Lily. This one became a favorite immediately. I am a fan of Orange Blossom, and when I first sprayed this, that is what my nose thought this was. It smells very similar to the Serge Lutens Orange Blossom scent when it is first sprayed, but I found out that it is indeed, as the name states, it's a very strong lily. There's some actual whipped cream note in here. There are fresh and floral notes. This is a beauty. This is another one where the bottle is very understated, and it really doesn't give you a full sense of how magnificent this fragrance is in this bottle. So definitely check this out if you can. White Peacock Lily by D.S. and Durga. This is gorgeous. One from the House of Swiss Arabian that stood out for me, and there were quite a few that I bought from Swiss Arabian this year, but Amali was my favorite. It is nice and sweet, but still a bit floral. It also has some fruit notes in there, and I mean, the lasting power is amazing, and it dries down to this sweet, beautiful, slightly powdery scent. Definitely a favorite, and I love the bottle on this one too. I've always been a sucker for pretty bottles, and this is gorgeous. In the back, another beautiful bottle. We have M. Micallef, Mon Parfum Cristal, a sweet, jammy rose. There is rose, toffee in this one, some other notes. Very, very well done. Beautiful bottle as well. As I say, a little bit hard to find right now, but if you like sweet perfumes, I think this is one to try to get your hands on. It is gorgeous. Another from an indie house here is All the Sins. I got this just this past October, and this is super sweet for all the sweet lovers out there. You know, caramel, taffy, vanilla musk, a very well done gourmand, very adult, but still just really delicious. And if you're on a diet and you want to cheat, I think this perfume is perfect when you don't want to eat anything sweet, but you want to be surrounded by it. In terms of a fragrance, this is perfect for that. A few more down here. We have what was a huge surprise for me, 8 and Bob, Nuit de Magave. I really would like eventually a larger bottle of this. This is so pretty. It has an almond overtone to me. It's very nutty. There's some sweetness. There's some tobacco in this. which is surprising to me since that's not a note that I typically go for. It is gorgeous, and I was really surprised, and it just showed me this year that I need to try fragrances with notes that I might tend to shy away from because I might be really surprised and find something gorgeous. Shalimar Souffle Intense was another I grew to love this year. A little bit sweet, kind of a sweet lemon cake type of scent. Another here, a designer Valentino. This is Voce Vita. I've talked about this before. Really enjoy this one. A nice vanilla orange blossom in that orange blossom vein of some of the other perfumes I mentioned. Nice, long lasting, just a pretty scent. Nothing new or necessarily really unique, but it's just very pretty and it has really good longevity. And last we have over here Jimmy Choo. This is I Want Choo. It was kind of not something that I sought out. I just got this by chance and I really do enjoy it. It smells beautiful. There is some ylang ylang, some peach in here, some vanilla. Not a lot of notes go into this one, but it works very well. And it does smell similar to one of the J'adore flankers that I have, but very pretty on its own. I really like this one. Jimmy Choo, I Want Choo. So those are my perfume favorites for this year. So I hope you all enjoyed this favorites and purchases of perfumes from this last year. Thank you to my lovely sister for this perfume cart. It made it so much easier to share with you all. And thank you to my lovely nephew for the ring light. Thank you for helping your aunt out. I appreciate it. So yeah, you all please like and comment and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.